Hi, Peter Mar is my name. I'd like to tell you a short story about my leadership journey. First and foremost, the very first time I got involved in leadership was in my primary three. That was at Ebenezer Primary School, where I stood for the post of a furniture prefect. I was new into the school, and being a newcomer, I wasn't able to lay proper strategies on how to do my campaigns. And my friends at that time at least had friends in almost every class, be it from P1 to P7, at least they knew someone in there. But me, I only knew my fellow classmates. So I didn't have a proper strategy. And one of the strategies I used was to give out sweets during my campaigns such that I could get voted. But that didn't go a long way and it didn't go well. I wasn't voted. So I didn't, after that time, I was like, I may not be able to go on for another leadership post. So I kind of went and sat at the back seat ever since then. Uh, the second time I got involved in a leadership position was at a church that I was chosen to be a assistant sports personnel, and we were using this as a way of involving the community children such that they would be involved in sports and as a way of evangelizing to them and also bringing them to church. And that went well, being that it was a bit of, I had a leader and I was just assisting him perform his duties. And since I knew some of the students in the community, it was easy to relate with them. And then the third time I got into a leadership position was when I came to Worship Harvest, and I found was a music team MC stroke known as a missional community. And my mentors then, Pastor Stewart and Pastor Liz, who are now the Worship Harvest pastors of Worship Harvest Kiwa, uh, made us apprentices. And the time, the numbers of the MCs were growing, and then a point in time came where I needed to birth an MC. And so a good friend of mine and I were requested to birth an MC, which we eventually did. But the mere fact of thinking about it was a bit challenging since we were new into this thing, and being that we are going to lead people and being that we were the youngest of all, it was a bit of a challenge and interesting at some point. So we were told to lead and birth, and we took up the challenge, got people added to the numbers of MCs, and after that, during the lockdown, there was a bit of a change whereby we had to birth and we had to release our different missional community members to the MCs nearby in their neighborhood. So that came a bit of a challenge where some people were a bit resistant since they didn't want to move, and some were willing to move. Of course, it was a challenge, but we had to encourage them and tell them it's a good thing. And since we had grown and built this bond in relationship with them, it was a bit hard in that most of them didn't want to go. Actually, all of them didn't want to go, but we had no choice but to release them. And so during that time, we were able to birth a new MC called Xavier MC, and I was still leading my good friend. And then we were able to grow the numbers, teach what we're being taught, and encourage our members, pray with them, pay visitations in cases of any need. We're able to avail ourselves and serve them diligently. And also, a point in time came where we had to birth again because the numbers had gone up, and so we birthed to 5 different MCs now. So currently we are cohort leaders, which is exciting because we have to guide our MC leaders and make sure that they are serving well, they're taking care of their members, they're evangelizing, they're praying together, they're visiting their members, finding out how they're doing. In cases of unwellness, they're able to reach out to them and make sure that everything is fine with them. So that's the stage we're at right now, and it's a good experience, and it's a good growth environment, and this has really got me out of my comfort zone and explore more and research and become more knowledgeable in this leadership journey, in that knowing the different stages of a leader and having strategies as a leader, good strategies that will help and improve on your people through teaching them, encouraging them, helping them know that there's so much in them, they have the potential to do great and mighty exploits that they may not easily know that they have. So it has been a registration journey, and I'm really grateful for such an opportunity to lead and serve. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you out there, and I encourage you that everyone can lead. It's not for specific people or anyone, but one of the things that you have to do is that you have to trust God and believe that all this is possible and you'll be able to go through it. I'd like to end here and thank you for watching. Can you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and there's more in stock for you. And to my camera person, I'd like to thank you so much. Thank you for everything that you're doing, and may God richly bless you. Bye.